All right, so thanks for tuning in. So lately we've been playing Wizardry 6, Bane of the Cosmic Forge, and we've made quite a bit of progress in the game thus far. We have gone through the introductory castle. We've gone into the mines and the caverns just outside of the castle. Um, and today we're going to continue to tackle the mountain and see, what comes next. It's been quite a while since I've played this game. I think the last time I actually played this game to completion was probably back in 2012 or 2013. Now, in case we do need to refer, I've got the original Wizardry 6 hint guide here. Try to avoid using it unless necessary, because part of the fun of these things is discovery. So hang tight while we get it all up and running. And hopefully this evening we encounter no technical glitches. All right. Let's see. So I did, since the last time we streamed the other day, I did spend a little time off camera just going through the big maze that is the mines, and getting to a point that we have not really been to in the past. And the reason I did that off camera is so we don't waste, 30, 40 minutes just mindlessly wandering through all of these spots that everybody's already seen before. And so I have found an uncharted section, so to speak. And here we are. If you look at the map, you see that I'm now facing this lower stairway leading back up to the mountain. We've been here, but only very briefly. And as you can see, we did not explore much of it. So we have all of this right here unexplored, and that's where we're headed now. So the party should be fairly rested up. Let me cast a few healing spells here, just to bring everybody up to where we want to be. Bring Sato, there we go. Of course, the reason I'm using Trevi to cast these healing spells instead of Sato, who's actually the priest, is because in combat, Trevi usually has other things that he's going to be occupying his time with instead of spell casting. So he's a good utility healer, whereas Sato often needs to heal in the heat of the moment. Okay, so here we are. And I know it doesn't look like a mountain, but you do have to use your imagination a bit and remember that this game came out in, say, 90 or 91. Believe it or not, at the time, this was some really, really top-of-the-line graphics. So, we have a monstrous bat here. Lulu is going to play the lute. Try to put the bat to sleep. Danny's going to go ahead and rest. Oh, I forgot to cast my my helpful spells. We'll do that after this fight. God, Lord, this bat has a lot of hit points. Let's see if we can just knock it out. Here we go. Good deal. Critical hit. Okay, so before we continue, let's cast our utility spells here. So Sato is going to cast Armor Plate, and we're going to go ahead and do that at a level 4. We'll give the party overall better armor class. Sato also has Enchanted Blade, which we'll also cast at level 4. Now Danny has Direction, which we may not need too much navigating the mountain here, not with our auto mapper, but we'll cast it anyways. And then Danny also has Detect Secret, which recently has come in handy. Alright, so now we've buffed up a little bit. We'll see what's around these corners here. Which way do we go? Let's go this way. We'll try to stick to areas that we've seen thus far. Try to complete this map as much as possible. Ooh, that looks promising back there. But let's go ahead and proceed north for now. We got these floaters. I hate these guys. We are going to go ahead and focus on the first group with the melee fighters here. Sato will breathe her acid breath on the 5. I don't think I can sleep these guys. I don't remember. We're going to try. And Danny will take these guys out with a fireball. Level 3 should probably do it. Or come close. There we go. Very good. Nice. That was a flawless round. Here's another one. Gelatin vapors, they call them this time. So we'll breathe. Lulu will. I don't remember. We'll use a harmonium, which irritates them and makes it harder for them to hit. This time, I think Danny will use a magic missile at level 3. We'll try to speed through this as well. Very nice. Uh-oh, Trevi's leveled up. So, let's see. I'm trying to remember. I think we got rid of the shield, and we're using a two-handed sword now. Sword is at max at 100. Let's go ahead and up some of these other skills that we don't use very often. Take scouting to 20. Take... well... what other items might we use? We'll go ahead and dump it into shield here. Okay, so this was a bit of a dead end, as expected, and that's okay. Let's head this way. Same. So I want to see what's in this covered area here. I don't see anything, and detect secret's not going off, so. Odd little alcove, though. Oh, here we go. The remains of a large wooden machine are resting upon the precipice. After looking it over, you decide it is for hurling heavy objects to the air, much like a catapult. On the opposite side of the precipice, you see a tiny ringed target standing all by itself. Oh, well, so I remember this. We found that rubber band. We have a heavy boulder. Exactly the things we would want for a catapult. Inspecting the machine, it appears to be operational, except for a sprocket, which has cracked and fallen out, and a long band of rubber, which has lost its spring and begun to crumble. I found a broken sprocket. We'll keep that. Alright, so let's use... who had the rubber band? The new rubber band fits perfectly. Okay, and who has the heavy boulder? Maybe it was Trevi. There. You load the big stone into the ladle of the catapult. Okay, so obviously we still can't work the catapult until we fix the sprocket, which I feel like Smitty is who we have to go see. He was the dwarf, and his sign said, what was it? Weapons and repairs, and food, or something like that. So I'm pretty sure that's where we have to go. I went ahead and used the band and the boulder just to get them out of the inventory. Alright, so we know this is the spot. Catapult needs a new sprocket. So we want to take this broken sprocket to Smitty. Finding him will be the trick, because I don't remember exactly how to get to his shop. But I know it was in the mines. So let's see. Let's try to make our way back to the mines in one piece. And I feel like this is wasn't this door, but one of these up here was the one I have to go in. So navigating through the corridors to get to that spot is what's going to be tricky. So this, right? No. Or is this him? This is him right here, isn't it? No, different room. It's the one behind it. It's this room, I think. Alright, so we have to get to this spot here. I think it's one of these 4x4 rooms. Could even be this room. I don't remember offhand. So that's the only thing in here, right? There's nothing in this alcove. I think there was a chest there once. We found it. Alright, so let's try this. This is not Smitty's, because there's a placard on the door that announces it. Okay. We shall figure this out. So to get to this spot, I had to go through a dark corridor, which will be right here in front of me. I'm trying to remember. Let me get my map. My actual physical map. That way we don't spend a lot of time bumbling in the dark, because we're about to hit a dark spot. Basically, just to illustrate, this is where we're headed. Into this dark loop right here. So let's take care of these dwarves first. Okay, so meleeing through this group is going to be too time consuming. Let's do a breath maneuver. Lulu will put them to sleep. And after this fight, we'll probably rest up. There we go. Okay, so let's save. Let's rest. Hopefully the rest will be uninterrupted. Wow, okay, that worked out well. So I'm not going to pop my my spells just yet, because the challenge here should be pretty nil. Alright, so let's see. So of course we've been here before. I'm simply using the paper map to quicken all of this. 1, 2, there we are. Okay. So I'm analyzing this map to figure out how to get to Smitty's. And I see where we have to come from. Yes. So. Do you see? Bear with me while I sort of look this over, get an idea in my mind of how we want to proceed. Okay, I think I see the path. Oh, big giant. I hate these guys. Should not pose a terrible, terrible problem. Seto will breathe on the two dwarves. Lulu is going to use the harmonium on this giant so that his attacks are not very effective. And we're going to use an ice ball on these two guys also. Alright, two dwarves taken out. Ooh. Continue to pummel at the minor giant. Seto will breathe on the minor dwarf. Lulu's going to throw a dagger. And we'll rest with Danny. Alright, giant is gone. Go ahead and just try to put one of these guys to sleep. Alright, and I think we can just push through this last little bit. Very nice. Okay, so I believe this is the spot we want to go to. Let me check my map and make sure. Oh no, actually, it's down here. Here we are. Welcome to Smitty's Forge and Grill, fine foods and fixins'. Fantastic. An old dwarf looks up from behind an anvil, where he is busy hammering on a red, hot piece of roasted corn, and says, "Dagnabbit, can't you see I'm busy?" So, trade. Let's see if he will fix this broken sprocket. Thank you. It's busted all right. It'll cost you 1,000. Okay. Dwarf takes broken sprocket. Bang, bang, clang. Bang, bang. Whoosh. Only bees a few more minutes. Bang, bang. Here you go, good as new. It's fantastic. Okay, so let's pool gold here, because last time we were here, 13,000. I want to see what he has. Bearded war axe, anointed flail, war scepter, mace, morningstar, hammer, warhammer. He's got so many good weapons here. Zui hunter. Let's see what this sword is made of. What else do we have? That sai. I'm going to buy that for Kyler. think that'll do it. I don't think we have anything to sell. Maybe sell this hammer. Get rid of that claymore. Giant sledge. See what else we have. That Ninjato. And I'm just taking this opportunity to unload some unneeded items here. A morning star, and I think I saw an anointed morning star, so maybe we'll check that here in a second. No, it was an anointed flail. My mistake. Okay. All right, one more character to check. Fantastic. Okay, so let's save. Let me see if I remember how to get out of here, right? And get back to where we were. That'll be the trick. Of course, we have a big encounter right after. So Lulu's going to try to put the back group to sleep. And I want to rest after this encounter, so we're going to go all out with a level 4 fireball on the 4 dwarves. Sato's asleep because we've expended all the stamina. But at this point, it should be a walk in the park. Alright, so we're going to save. And we're going to rest up. Get another rest in. Okay. Now, back to where we were. What was up here? Yeah, been there. It was through here. Was this it? Yes, I think this was it. Okay, so trying to do that by memory. And here we are. Right, fantastic. And here is the catapult. So let's use the sprocket. The repaired sprocket gently nestles into place on the old machine. Having repaired the catapult, you may now perform normal firing operations. Ooh. Perform which catapult operation? I would say latch the ladle, wind up the band, and release the latch. I missed the target. Well, is it a game of chance? I don't know. But we're going to cheat. And we're going to just reload the safe. The alternative to this would be to go climb that other area of the mountain. Last stream there, we found a spot at the top of the mountain where there was a bunch of boulders laying around. Three or four, I think. And you could pick them up. But it's all the way on the other side. And I really just don't want to make that trip, to be honest. So we will see if we can just do this instead. Got it. Okay. Bullseye. So that created a new path. Is this the beginning of a new area for us, maybe? A new side to the mountain to climb, perhaps? Okay, so let's see. Which way do we want to go? Dead end there. You know what? Let's pop our spells on here. Because we don't know what's around the corner. Especially detect secret. There's a small foothold up the face of the mountain which may be climbed. So let me save in case we fall. Let's try to climb up the mountain. There's a small foothold which leads down the face of the mountain. We'll remain here and explore this new area. Uh-oh. Here we go. Are we finally going to reach the summit? Got a floater here. Shouldn't be an issue. There we go. Wow. Okay. Breathe on the 2. A harmonium, the group of 2. Danny will... There's a magic missile on the 2. Unaffected by the magic missile. Unaffected by the acid. Unaffected by the harmonium. Oh my word, look at this. They cast a fear and a slow spell. Okay, they don't seem to be that much harder than the ones we've encountered before. Level up for Kyler here. I'm gonna max out that sword. Gets a new spell. What are we gonna use here? We'll do a stamina spell. So I'm gonna save here, and we're gonna try to rest through this this fear effect. There we go. That worked out. A small foothold off the face of the mountains may be climbed. We will climb it in a second, but I just wanted to see if there was anything there. So, what is in here? This is a doorway at the top of the mountain. What does it say? Gent Krieg. Haus auf der Grinstwins. House of the Grins Twins. Gent Krieg. Gent Krieg. Not sure what that means. House of the Twins. Gent and Krieg, maybe? Fee fi fo fum. V smells the blood of human scum. Alright, so we have 2 giants that have decided to attack the party. Mountain giants. Interesting. Okay, let's see. What are we going to do here? So, first things first. Let's have Sato. What do we have that we can use? A stink bomb. We'll use that on Fritz. Lulu's going to try to put Klaus to sleep. I don't know how well that's going to work. I'm going to ice ball at level 3 Klaus. Unaffected. Loot did not affect. Stink bomb, 5 damage. 14 damage, okay. Interesting. So, I want to try the mental attack at max level on Klaus. We'll see what happens. What else can we do here? We're just going to hold back. We'll try the harmonium. Or no, let's bless the party with the angel's tongue. And let's try an energy blast at level 6 on Fritz. That hit pretty well. Mental attack, no effect. Klaus cast bless. Okay. Well, harmonium Fritz here. We're going to do another energy blast. So we're hitting. It's just not having much effect. We will agitate Klaus next. And I hate to waste a magic missile. But I mean, what's the point? It doesn't really matter in this instance, so. Unaffected. And the characters are slowed. Klaus advances. We're going to keep pounding away at Fritz, though, because he's taken the most damage, and if we can get it down to 1, that will better our chances here. Oh, I see we have no... Let's go ahead and do armor plate. Somehow that had perished on the party. Lulu will cast another bless. That'll help somewhat. And let's do another energy blast at level 6 on Klaus. Oh, now we're blinding everybody. Oh, Sato's dead. Look at that. Okay, well, Fritz is dead too. Let's see what we can do here. Now that everybody's blinded, it's going to be harder to hit. And of course, Sato's out, so cure lesser condition. That's not a thing. Let's go ahead and do another energy blast here. We're just going to throw everything at this guy. Didn't hit that time. Oh! Ooh! That is bad stuff. Trevi's barely hanging in. What does Lulu have? Somebody's got some cure potions. Yeah, we're going to try a chilling touch. What does Danny have here? Try a magic missile. Throws a boulder. Ooh, chilling touch did the trick. Each survivor earns 6,000. Alright, so first things first. Let's bring Sato back. Amulet of Life. Let's fix the marching order here. Trevi, Kyler, Claire, Sato, Lulu, and Danny. Let's get these heal spells in. I hate that Sato missed out on 6,000 experience points, but we're not going to save Scum to that extent. Let's rest through these lesser conditions here. One more rest. Alright, so we are in like the house of a giant house. Achung, press button for the exit. Right, before we do that, that's what I was afraid of. So that's why I saved before I hit the button. So we'll come back to that button later. Just a regular mountain giant, I hope. Let's see how far we can get without any magic. All right. Whoa, what's this? I am the guardian of the rock. Have you come to take the rock? No. Did you bring me an offering? No. Be gone. Okay. Let's just see, right? Let's just see what happens if we say yes. Have you come to take the rock? I'm sure this is going to result in a fight. Then I must slay you. I feel like that was the wrong answer, right? Wow. So I don't expect to survive this, because we're going to come back to him later, I feel like. But I just want to see, let's get an idea of what's in store for us. Yeah, that's what I thought. Excuse me. Armor class this guy's insane, of course. That's about right. I feel like this NPC should be interacted with and not just attacked. So I'm just doing this more for my own curiosity. I've not heard any lore yet about this guy or what rock he's guarding or anything, so we may be ahead of where we're supposed to be at this point. Spews boulders. Look at that. A boulder AoE attack. Yeah, so I'm ready for a wipe. Oh, I actually killed him. 10,000. Ruby eyeball and a heavy boulder. Okay, I was not expecting to kill this guy. Well, maybe that was what is supposed to happen. So there's really nothing else up here, right? Poor Sato is about to be 16k behind. If I even have... Yeah, I still have the Amulet of Life. Okay. With that in mind, we'll just go ahead and take it. Was that a ruby that I found? Ruby eyeball. I seem to remember a door in the castle. A snake door that was missing an eye, maybe? Pretty sure that's what this is all about. Wow, made some big headway today. I can't believe I just kind of cheesed my way through that whole fight. So let's save, since obviously that's what we were supposed to be doing there. Cast some spells. We'll heal wounds on Lulu. Rest up a little bit more. We'll chance one more rest. Okay. Save the game. Okay, so the twins were guarding that. So let's go ahead and press this button. And we fall to a new area. Ooh. The tunnel ends abruptly, as apparently there was a cave-in some time ago. You might be able to dig through it using the proper tool. Of course we have that tool. We have a miner's pick somewhere. There it is. We may have just uncovered the next area. Let's save the game. I feel like there was still a spot back here, though, that we didn't explore. This section right here. Oh, dear. Amazulu zombies. Amazulu. So that sounds very tribal, very, South American. And if we remember earlier, before we came to the mountain, we were chasing that band of savage women. I wonder if this is the area that they fled to. Alright, so actually we're going to back up because Seto can dispel undead at level 4. And Danny can light them on fire. So if we are done with the mines in the mountain, I'm very, very happy about that. But I'm pretty sure this ruby is going to be for that snake door, that skull door, or whatever it was. So there's going to be some backtracking that's going to have to happen at some point. But let's continue in here just a ways and see what we find. Oh, yes, the spell worked. Fantastic. This appears to be some sort of burial chamber. Wrapped mummies being laid in alcoves cut from the earth. The ground is dirt and clay, and broken pieces of pottery lie scattered about the room. Alright, so we're about to do some big searching. Let's go ahead and cast Detect Secret. We'll just get that on. Wrong person. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay. This area has been chiseled out as if someone were trying to tunnel into the rock for some reason. Investigating it further, you feel a slight wisp of air seeping through a crack, possibly from a tunnel on the other side. Miner's pick, maybe? Alright, so now we have a shortcut to this part of the mountain. Fantastic. Good, because I think this was part of the way to get back to the castle, maybe. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, so it's starting to take shape here. More zombies. 2 rotting corpses. So actually, back up, Seto. So level 4 I killed him last time. Let's try level 3 just so we know. Level 3 does the job too. Oh wow, look here. So we've got multiple ways we could go. Let's go this way. Ooh, alright, so we're gonna focus on this group of 3 here. Sato will try to dispel the big group at level 3. Lulu is going to actually rest, I think. Parry, rest. Danny will fireball. Small group at level 3. Ooh. Vomit a stinking odor. All right. So let's save. Because I see more alcoves here. Now, I'm searching just out of habit because Detect Secret's not going off. And it should go off if there was something to find. But let's go ahead and rest. We'll rest again. Oh no, we got our rest interrupted this time. All right, we're going to fireball right through these guys. Alright. Good deal. Let's try that rest again. I'm going to do a little healing here on Trevi and Claire. Let's cast that Detect Secret now. Right, so that room was a bust. Let's try the southern room. Alright, that's a whole other corridor, so let's check this western room. Dispel Undead at level 3. Gross. And a path up. Faded paintings depicting brown people engaged in growing crops, bathing, and dancing in costumes cover the walls. A record most likely of daily life. The walls are made of earth, blocks of clay engraved with fanciful designs. A quick look around reveals that all the walls are this way, suggesting a royal or sacred air about the place. Okay, so this definitely seems like maybe this is the next zone. So before we do that, let's just see what the rest of this area has to offer. The tunnel is filled with sand, making further travel into it impossible. So I don't think I have anything that can take care of sand. Interesting. Alright, so before we go up, let's do a big rest. I needed more resting than that, I feel like. Get that detect secret going. Get that armor plate up. Get that enchanted blade up. Alright, so which way? Emerging outside, you are standing on the ledge of a giant pyramid, a temple which is arising from the mountain completely bordered by jungle. Alright, so yeah, the pyramid. I remember this from my last playthrough. Danny says, "Oh dear, I'm late." It's okay, Danny. It is almost time for me to wrap it up. But we got through the mines, got through most of the mountain, and actually entered a whole new zone. But before I tackle this new zone, I want to make sure that I didn't miss anything on the mountain. And I found some items that feel like they harken back to the castle a little bit. And so I'm feeling like maybe a visit back to the castle may even be in order. There's a switch here. Easy lift down. So where did this take me? Oh, sweet. So this was a shortcut back to the castle, which is exactly where I wanted to go. Because this is where we use the rope and hook to swing across a while back. Cool deal. So this will take us back to the actual castle. These are the caverns. And we can see the castle is down here. So I found a ruby at the top of the mountain. And I remembered a door that we couldn't get through. Well, not this door, but I remember a door, the snake door, was it? Or, I can't remember, I think it was a snake. Anyways, I wanted to, and I think it was missing an eyeball, and I wanted to hit back some of that before we do anything else. I don't know if we have what it takes to open this door, but I'm just going to go through my keys and see real quick. Thanks for joining me tonight, though. I hope you're ready for the big snow that's supposed to be coming. I'm sure this is not it. Okay. Didn't think so. Lulu's holding most of the keys. Yeah, not that. Not that. Okay, so still cannot get in here. Try and remember how to get to that other room with the weird, was it here? Yeah, this looks like it. Alright, so I could have sworn I had a key. If you remember, when we met the snake, he mentioned the wizard room and being somewhere down here. There we go. I knew he said something about the ring being a key. So let's see what's at Wizard's Lair. Beware of the cat. Until a demon cat from hell appears. Demonic Hellcat. I was not expecting that. So, I'm probably about to die. A demonic Hellcat. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, Lulu's going to cast Bless with the Angel's Tongue. Danny is going to try a Chilling Touch at max level. Let's see what happens. Unaffected. Breathes fire. Oh my god, look at that. Yeah, this fight is not going to go well. Not going to go well at all. Alright, so Sato's got some healing to do, big time. Who needs it the most? Claire. Of course, Sato's just probably going to get burned again, right? But Claire get healed. Lulu's going to use Bless. Danny, let's see. So that didn't work. Let's try a fireball. I don't really know. Ooh, it hit well. Breathes fire. Boom. Ooh, okay. It could have been worse. Ooh. We're saving. We are saving after that. But I see this treasure up here. Whoa. Open. So Lulu will inspect. D and an I, for sure. D and an I. Poison Dagger. Energy Drain. Y was another one of them. Possibly. We'll try this. Disarmed it. Book of Detection. Book of Rapture. Not sure what spells these are off the top of my head. We'll find out. What do we have here? Open. An L. So, that's not a lot to go on. So we're going to use a knock-knock spell on this one, I think. We'll max it out. Chest opens. Wizard's Record, a Spire Key. Oh, wow. We're like getting some good stuff here, guys. Okay. And yet another chest here. Open. Inspect. R and an O. Could be Vorpal. Could be poison. Could be a lot of things. So maybe we will. Or am I kind of stuck here? Surely not. Let's give it a shot. Trap was triggered. Vorpal Blades. Oh, look at that. Ah. Look at that. That was terrible. Okay, so I'm reloading. We are reloading after that, I'm sorry. Let's rest before we mess with these chests. Big rest. Alright, let's try that again. Open. Inspect. An L and a T. L and a T. phantasmal hand? Would have to be, right? I could not disarm it. Alright, we'll knock it. At level 4. Book of Directions, Book of Rapture. Let's go ahead and just check these books now. Danny. Book of Direction. We already know what that does. That casts direction. Book of Rapture. So what spell did that teach Danny? Web, maybe? I don't think Danny had web. Okay. Let's save. Open. Inspect. Oh, I didn't say to open. That is terrible. Maybe I hit the wrong thing there. Wizard's Record. And the Spire Key. Alright, so these people are paralyzed. We're just going to rest through that. Come on. So let's see what the Wizard's book is all about. Wizard's Record. Special. Opening the Wizard's Record, you are able to read the following passages. Month of Stars, 17th day. I have at last achieved success with my experiments in body reanimation. The poor victim was the mistress who had accompanied the vicar, the whore, mother of the demon child, and while she had been dead nearly 3 days, still did she breathe, walk, and see once again. Interesting. It is a pity that there was not a way to similarly save her mind and soul, as she is now but an empty corpse. I have sealed her in one of the castle spires. Until discovering a means of proper disposal, encouraged by these early results, I shall continue when another test subject is available. So already, I already know where to go next. We have the Key of Spires, right? So key to the castle spire in which this undead woman is being held. Month of Stars, 23rd day. My latest subject, the insane vicar of recent beheading, was a stunning experiment in corporal separation. The moment the axe fell upon him, I invoked a magic which prevented his spirit from departing this world. His mind and soul thus captured, it proves that my ideas will work. And soon I will have mastered both life and death and acquire immortality. For the time being, a spirit lock should confine the departed vicar's ghost inside the other spire, and I will keep the key here, lest some unsuspecting turd loose this wraith upon us by accident. Month of the Moon's 4th day. We have at last uncovered the secret portal, which shall soon bring us the cosmic forge, and I must prepare for the journey, for tonight we fly. We have stolen the forge. I am afraid that my wily apprentice, Mr. Pfaffus, has disappeared. There is no indication of him anywhere, and all magical attempts at locating him have resulted in failure other than leading me directly to the den of an overweight serpent, which of course we know is the apprentice, of which I think must surely have consumed him. Month of Moon, 16th day. I have finally decided what to write with the pen, and thus escape that horrid curse which has already taken the king to his everlasting death. Thus tonight I inscribe destiny. That is the last entry in the book. All the other pages are blank. Wow, a lot of lore there. Lot of good lore there. All right, let's try this again. I mean to inspect a B and a T. That's not enough to go on. We'll knock this chest at level 4. This was the one that killed us last time. Cure light condition. Poison bomb. Give that to Lulu. And acid bomb. We'll give that to Lulu also. Now there's one more chest right here. Actually, let me just step in the middle of the room just for completion's sake. Here we go. Open. We're inspecting. A P and an A. An M, P, and A for sure. M, P, and A. Phantasmal hand. You could not disarm it. For some reason I can't seem to disarm that spell. Armor plate scroll, blink scroll, conjuration scroll. Okay. Wow, so got a lot there. Accomplished a lot tonight, actually. I'll be honest, I tried the ring there, not really thinking much was going to happen. Black steel skull cast upon this door. Held a pair of jewels. Alright, so let's use the jewel. Black steel skull door cast upon the face of the respectively out of the corner. A glowing gem rests in one eye socket, the other is empty. Alright, so there's another gem to collect. Another gem. Okay. Is it in one of the spires, perhaps? I think we're going to find out tomorrow. Because that's a lot to digest in one evening. We finished the mines. Maybe sort of finish the mountain. I feel like there's more left at the mountain because the treasure's supposed to be there, right? And I want to find that. But I'm back in the castle now. I've got the key to the spire. And then there's that whole pyramid to explore too. So a lot of open paths lie in front of us. So I think tonight this is where we're going to stop. And tomorrow we might... Well, we'll probably go through the spires tomorrow. And then maybe even finish going around the mountain and see if we can find the treasure. And after that, it's onward to the pyramid. Crazy night tonight. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And we'll continue the quest for the Cosmic Forge tomorrow. I hope everybody has a good evening. Stay safe. Stay warm from the snow that's coming. Thanks for watching.